Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the heavy barrel and how I think it is a very worthwhile attachment. Everyone seems to hate the heavy barrel and not many people use it, but I think it's a very good attachment. Back in Battlefield 3, everyone, or almost everyone, ran the heavy barrel because the positives clearly outweighed the negatives. But when Battlefield 4 came around, people weren't so sure. The heavy barrel attachment trades recoil for accuracy and is basically the polar opposite of the muzzle brake or compensator. The concept of the attachment is that your recoil is increased by 50%, for example from 0.2 to 0.3 or 0.4 to 0.6. The pros are reduced random bullet deviation, otherwise known as increased accuracy. Standing aiming downside deviation is halved, for example from 0.2 to 0.1 or 0.4 to 0.2. This actually tightens the spread by 4, because you can basically think of random bullet deviation as a cone of fire, where the bullets may go after they have been fired. The heavy barrel also increases strafing ADS accuracy, but only by 26%. For example, going from 1 to 0.736. I'll just start out with what I think is an all-important fact. The heavy barrel does not increase side-to-side recoil, only vertical recoil. Vertical recoil is a lot easier to control than side-to-side recoil. Just know right now that it doesn't completely increase recoil. When I heard it only increased vertical recoil, that was what changed my mind and made me try the heavy barrel. You control vertical recoil by pulling straight down, which isn't that hard. Side-to-side recoil is much more difficult to control, in fact almost impossible, because it makes the bullets fly from side to side. If there's a lean in the recoil where the recoil pattern is asymmetrical, you pull into that side so the bullets are more on target, but that still doesn't entirely fix the problem, because the side-to-side recoil is in two directions, left and right. You can't really compensate for both directions. So if you didn't know earlier, there's another incentive to try the heavy barrel. The reason why most people dislike the heavy barrel is because they think it makes the recoil too extreme. I used to have this opinion too, but I've been using it a lot lately and have totally come around. I've basically transferred my obsession for the suppressor over to the heavy barrel. If you've clocked in maybe 100 hours, your ability to control recoil is improved heaps, especially on PC. I know this because for some reason the H23 unlocks the heavy barrel before the suppressor, so I actually tried that attachment. By the way, this was when I loved suppressors. Anyway, when I used the heavy barrel with the H23, I hated it. I felt that the recoil was way too extreme. However, when I went back to it after deciding to take the suppressor off my guns, I didn't see what all the fuss was about. Honestly, it basically felt normal, maybe a little strong, but definitely manageable. I also felt that I was able to burst for longer as a result of the better accuracy. If you tried heavy barrels a while back and gave up on them, I encourage you to equip and give it a second go. As I put more hours into Battlefield, my muscle memory got significantly better, and I'm sure other players out there have clocked in enough time. And I'm sure other players out there who've clocked in enough time shouldn't have too much problem with the increase in the recoil. If you handle the recoil, then the accuracy is a big plus. Another thing is that after the visual recoil patch update, the recoil won't feel as strong, and the heavy barrel will be far more viable. When I see CTE footage of the visual recoil change, I just think it looks like easy mode, but of course that's just off what I've seen. I haven't actually got around to experiencing it, and I don't have premium, so I can't join CTE either. I'd suggest running the angled grip on weapons with the heavy barrel, because you can set it up how you want. The way I see the grips is that the yoga grips is for if you strafe a lot, which I don't, and the stubby grip means you can burst longer, and the angled grip reduces the first shot recoil multiplier, making tap firing more effective and reducing the overall feel of the recoil. So what's your experience with the heavy barrel? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Am I the only one who thinks it's worth using? Let me know down in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and gained some new insight. Thanks for watching, and peace out.